Sylacauga, Alabama, but I work in Panama City.
Panama City. Okay, so what were you doing today?
I was getting a ride back to Panama City with my cousin.
So that was your cousin who's the driver of the vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
So you all were heading to Panama? Was he just taking you there for a trip?
No, he just taking me back home. I've been up visiting for the holidays.
Okay. And so what happened?
I don't know. He was speeding and the blue lights come on and he just said, I can't stop or I'll have to go back. I mean, back to prison or whatever he was talking about. And he just tried to outrun the police. Next thing I know, my man go to the back seat, waiting on to let me go. I didn't got helicopters flying around.
And you're right, we actually saw that happen when you were there in the car. So is that his vehicle or was it a stolen vehicle?
It's his wife's. Not stolen.
It was just the fact that he must have an outstanding warrant or something, or?
I think he had a drink. Had a couple of drinks and he was afraid it was going to violate his parole.
Did he have any, like, drugs or anything in the car?
No, no drugs.
So he had alcohol in his system and maybe was afraid.
Or he didn't have licenses. His license was suspended. I don't know. I mean, I know he had a couple of drinks, but that was way earlier while we was eating. But I think he had suspended license and he thought it was going to go wrong.
And so is that your wife you're with, a girlfriend? Or?
No, that's their kinfolk. I was just riding with her.
So that's her relative?
His wife's family.
Okay.
His in-laws.
So she was also going to Panama with you?
Yeah, just to ride down there and drop me off and bring me back.
Wow.
Well, drop me off and they was going to ride
So
back
now
together.
you got to figure out how you're going to get there.
Bus station, I guess.
Very unfortunate event.
Yes, ma'am. Very scary one, too.
But at least you're free.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know what's going to happen to him, or what did the police ask you? What kind of questions, or what did they say?
They just asked why he ran, and, you know, if we tried to tell him to stop, and we did. And it was not, you know, I mean, he was driving. I mean, we was just along for a pretty scary ride. I mean, it was a lot of close calls. That was.
Really? How far? Like, was it 100 miles or more? Or?
Oh no, I don't know exactly how far it was. It was like 3 or 4 miles. Then he turned off on the side road, and he came back out on this road down there, and we wrecked right. Well, you know we wrecked that.
Where did it start?
Like 3 or 4 miles that way.
On 231.
Yeah, on 231. It started on 231 and went off 231 and back to 231.
What made the cop stop him? I mean, was he speeding?
I think that was what the cop, when they finally told us, that was the reason that they turned blue lights on.
And so, like, was he going like 100 miles an hour, 90?
No, probably 80, 85. When he first, but now he was going faster when the blue lights come on. I really don't know. I just put my seatbelt on and said, shit.
That's okay. We edit, don't worry.
How about the officer? How did he wreck?
He wrecked us. He spun us out, coming back on the 231. He went into the left back quarter panel and spun us out into the median.
Were spikes put out?
No. No, he like to flip us in that. I mean, I can understand what he done, but...
So you didn't suffer any injuries and your friend didn't either?
No.
Did the suspect, the driver?
I haven't talked to him. All I know is he jumped out of the car and run. I ain't seen him since.
Probably trying not to see him after this.
Well, I gotta go call his daddy right now.
Because that's your cousin?
Right. I gotta
so
go
that's
call
your first cousin? Is that, okay.
That's my uncle's son.
Vince, you want to get a quick 2-shot?
Yeah.
I sure